PBS Utah presents free speech messages, offering ballot qualified candidates in select races the opportunity to speak to Utah voters.
4 years ago, our fathers brought forth on this continent a new nation, conceived in liberty and dedicated to the proposition and self-evident truths that all men are endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights, and that to secure these rights, governments are instituted among men. 11 years later, under divine inspiration, they created the Constitution of the United States and a republican form of government in order to more effectively secure those rights and to bring ordered liberty to this nation. The founders intended that this Constitution would create a federal government that was strong and united for national defense and foreign affairs, but weak and non-intrusive into personal affairs. The regulation of those personal affairs was left to the sovereignty of the individual states. For more than a century, we have drifted far from that original concept as more and more authority has been usurped by the federal government from the sovereignty of the states. Today, our federal government is an oppressive and tyrannical institution that wastes trillions of dollars yearly and leaves behind gargantuan levels of debt and other obligations as an oppressive burden on our posterity. These debts will probably never be honestly payable. I will introduce and advocate a constitutional amendment to repeal the legislative authority of Congress to borrow money on the credit of the United States and to require repayment of the national debt within 50 years. I will collaborate with all other members of Congress who are also dedicated to the restoration of our prior constitutional republic, but I will stand alone when necessary for those principles. I pledge on my sacred honor that I will never collaborate with or support any measure that increases or even maintains the present oppressive nature of the federal government. Please join with me in a firm reliance on the protection of divine providence and a mutual pledge to one another of our lives, our fortunes, and our sacred honor, that this nation under God shall have a new birth of freedom, that government of freemen, by freemen, and for freemen, shall not perish from the earth, but shall be restored and reinvigorated for our posterity. May God bless us in this endeavor, and may God bless America forever. I am Daniel Clyde Cummings, representing the Constitution Party. I want to be Utah's voice for America's liberty.